When North Korean President Kim Jong-un wants to travel anywhere, he likes to travel on his secret train. This train is not an ordinary train but a moving castle, or it can also be called moving five-star hotel. Well, they don't travel anywhere, but when they do, they don't let anything detract from their glory. Of course, the name of this train is tiny, but the world knows it as moving photos. Many even compare its facilities and security systems to Air Force One, the plane in which the US president travels. So has Kim Jong-un's train. Let's know about its features one by one. Unscripted lens TV videos have once again welcomed viewers since Kim Jong-un became the president of North Korea. He has visited only a few countries. In the last 13 years, Kim Jong-un has made only 10 international tours, mostly to China and Russia, for most of which the same moving photos were used. This train is escorted by two separate trains, one in front of it, which preempts any danger on the way, such as the presence of an explosive bomb on the track or any nuclear activity near it. By the way, whenever President Kim Jong-un has to travel, so no one is allowed to stray near the track, but still the commandos inside the moving train keep an eye on every little thing. And another train follows, which is fully loaded with ammunition and army commandos. Their job is to save their supreme leader in case of any accident. Also, a helicopter in this convoy flies alongside the train till then, as long as the train is within North Korean territory. If for any reason all this force falls short, cargo planes at nearby airports are ready to take off with ammunition and commandos. The only mission is to protect your supreme leader at all cost as the train is talking. So all its windows are made of bulletproof glass. Its roof and bottom are also made of reinforced steel, which can protect the bogie of the train from damage even in case of explosion. Different types of weapons are installed in different compartments of the train, which has an anti-aircraft missile system which protects the train from the danger from the sky. Anti-tank missiles and machine guns have been installed on both sides of the train so that if there is an attack from any side, it can be retaliated. If this whole system works, it means the death of Kim Jong-un. Not at all, because a small helicopter also travels in one of the bogies of this photo. Even if such a situation occurs, Kim Jong-un will be taken away by sitting in it. Kim Jong-un's train is equipped with all the advanced security systems. Due to them, it is safe enough but also quite heavy, which is why this train can run at a maximum speed of 60 kilometers per hour, and many times less than that, as North Korea's railway tracks are also quite dilapidated whenever the president's train passes through any station. So the lights of the entire station are switched off in advance and no other train passes on the same track. For this reason, its electricity connection is also cut off. So far, 20 railway stations have been built across North Korea where only Kim Jong-un's train can go. Because of its slow speeds, the North Korean president's train also takes several days to reach his destination in September 2023 when he traveled to Russia to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin. So it took 10 days for them to cover this distance. At the border of North Korea and Russia, Kim Jong-un's train is stopped and its wheels are changed first. As the railway tracks of Russia are quite wide compared to North Korea, when it comes to the interior of the train, it has all the facilities inside. As in a president's home and office, Kim has her own personal office with a fax machine as well as satellite phone facilities. The interior of the entire train, including the reception room, meeting room and the luxury suite, is made from white floor, but the most special thing about this train is the restaurant here are prepared on cue, and mostly French, Korean, Chinese and Japanese dishes are prepared in them. There is no question of the little leeches being bored during their travels, because there are singers and dancers in the name of lady conductors in this private train who entertain their supreme leader personally if the train reaches its destination or intends to exit somewhere in the middle. So Kim Jong-un's personal Mercedes limousine is also with him on the train so that these vehicles can be unloaded and delivered safely to the president wherever he is. Seeing all these things, the question must be rising in your mind: why does Kim Jong-un travel by train? In fact, the Kim family has a very old tradition of traveling by train. Kim Jong's ancestors also have a record of taking official trips by train. The Kim Susan Palace in Pyongyang houses the preserved dead bodies of Kim Jong Illinois and Kim Il Sung. This was Kim Jong-un's father and grandfather. Models of the train bodies used by them are also placed next to their bodies. Here you can also see their photos in which they are standing next to their trains. And some of the maps in which he traveled by train are said to be marked. That Kim Jong Illinois was quite afraid of air travel. That is why they started traveling by train. In 2001, Kim Jong Illinois traveled by train to Moscow. It is a distance of about 20,000 kilometers. It took them about a month. Perhaps no one knows about this secret train, but a Russian official, Konstantin Polikovsky, also traveled with him in this journey. After his journey, he wrote a book in which he wrote in detail about all the services and features of the train. Before this book, no one knew what this North Korean train looks like from the inside. He said that he was given excellent service in the train and live lobsters in the restaurant and imported from France. There was special wine, just what the Kim family has made a tradition of traveling by train on official trips since the beginning. In 2004, the train of Kim Jong-il, father of Kim Jong-un, passed through Tingchang Station. This station is located on the border of North Korea and China. After the train passed, there was a sudden explosion at the station. It was found that an oil car caught fire due to a short circuit on the train, but the Kim family felt that it was a failed attempt of ascension. Only after that day, security was increased on the trains of the Kim family. In 2009, Russian photographers were banned from taking pictures of the train, even when this train was in Russian territory. Not only the road through which the train had to pass. That was Siberia, where the population is very small anyway. But still, whenever a train had to pass by a village, the electricity of the whole village would be cut off. As for Kim Jong-un's enemies, they are in danger from America and the CIA. The threat is from North Korea's own people. Today, people are severely punished for the smallest things. People are put into hard liver camps just because why didn't they get a haircut like Kim Jong-un's hairstyle, or why did they find a Bible book with him? Because of all these things, the local population is Kim Jong-un's biggest enemy, even if they support a cause. So just because of fear, Kim Jong-un has been seen with his Ho-Bahu home looking many places. As Kim was having some conversation with his counterpart on this missile launch event. These similar events happen with Kim Jong-un, so that if a shooter wants to target him, he will also be confused as to who Kim Jong-un really is. Experts believe that apart from family tradition, Kim Jong-un, there is another purpose of traveling by train, that he wants to show his people how much simplicity I travel compared to the US President's Air Force One. But actually North Koreans it. They don't know everything about the train that you can see in this video. Because there is no such thing as social media in North Korea. Only a few top North Korean officials have free internet facilities. While in reality, Kim Jong-un lives a very lavish lifestyle. According to 2020 satellite images, he has several mansions where private railway stations are built. And the moving footers are also seen parked there. The luxury resort also featured several villas, a private beach, a shooting range, basketball court, and a covered garage to park the yacht. There is another reason which makes Kim Jong-un feel so insecure. Dictatorship has been going on in North Korea for the last several decades. And for the last several decades, the Kim family has been ruling the Gadi. Now the problem is that Kim Jong-un is the last heir to this donkey, meaning he has no son after him who can take this position. Kim also knows very well that his position is very weak. There are many elites in North Korea who can take their place after them. But after that, it will not be the donkey of the Kim family. After all, Kim Jong-un is his sister. They may try to use power, but Kim feels that if something happens to him, the military will easily replace him. I hope you will give it to others. People will also like and share this video of Unscripted Lens TV. Thank you very much for your kind comments. In the next wonderful video,